Welcome to Cleveland Real Estate Investor. On this podcast, you will hear about every aspect of the real estate investment business. We will talk to rock star investors about their businesses, how they built them, where they came from, and where they are going. Who am I? I'm Joe Lieber, and I've made millions of dollars in the real estate investment business over the last 20 years. If you're ready to hear the good and bad from a guy who's learned this business from the School of Hard Knocks and get educated by some badass entrepreneurs, then put your helmet on, strap on your chin strap, and let's ride.
Cleveland real estate. Never take the food off your dinner plate. We gonna regulate. Whatever you need, we gonna get it straight. Hey, Cleveland real estate. Never take the food off your dinner plate. We gonna regulate. Whatever you need, we gonna get it straight.
Yo, hey guys, what's up? Thanks for tuning in today. Thank you. I got a good one for you today, a fun one. This might apply to some of you agents out there. Had a buddy call me the other day. He's like, hey man, he's a KW agent. He's like, hey man, enjoy the podcast. Love listening to you. It's so, I get motivated. I get pumped up. I'm like, this is awesome. You know, being an agent's tough. It's a grind and it seems so easy. Real estate investment. I get motivated. I listen to some shows. Then as soon as I turn your show off, I go sit at my desk and I don't know what to do. Like I literally don't know the first thing to do. And I'm like, holy cow, dude, I have been there. I have so been there. You know how many times that I have come down, got up, come downstairs, you brush your teeth, comb your hair, get my nice clothes on. I go sit at my desk and I don't know what to do. There's no boss telling you, do this, start with this, do that. You're literally sharpening your pencils. I'm ready, baby. I'm ready to work. That was me. I want to work. I'm not lazy. I'm here. I just have no idea what to do. Like literally. And you're like, holy shit, I got to do this for 8 hours, supposedly? 8-hour workday? I don't know if I can come up with 8 minutes of work. I can really relate to him, man. I got it. Almost felt bad. And he said all he does is he's an agent. So he goes right to the MLS, like see what's popping, what's going on in the markets. Maybe there's a lead that came through Zillow or Redfin that he can call back. And he's like, I don't know what to do. He's like, you get all these off-market seller direct properties. He's like, geez, I don't even know how you do that. So what I want to do on today's show is kind of like, I'm trying to like take myself back and see what it felt like and remember what it was like to be in that situation. When you're hungry, you want to work, you just have no idea what to work on. And my plan here is to give you a few tips to like get you rolling or what I think you should be doing. So I'll tell you what I would do. If I sat down at my desk right now and I'm like just trying to get something going, the first thing is you probably don't have a lot of money or at least money to take down property. And you probably have investors sitting there calling you saying, hey, I got 100 G's for you, man. Take something down. You know, the experience. If you do have money, good for you. Then it'll make it a little bit easier. But I'm going to talk to the folks that don't. So here's what I would do. I would sit down and I would go to a list broker. I'll type in list brokers into Google and I would find one. And I'll give you a couple of them. I'll do a little homework for you, make it easy for you. List Source, Rebo Gateway, just a few. And I would get on the phone with a customer service rep and I would order a list. I gave you a lot of ideas of lists. You got to think people who want to sell. Who wants to sell? People maybe getting a divorce. People delinquent in taxes. People that might even be in pre-foreclosure. People with utility disconnects. People going through eviction, right? There has to be a trigger, a reason why they want to sell now, quickly, for a discount. People want to sell it. They want done with these headaches. It's tough. So I would get this list, right? And then I would work on it. I would target it. If I didn't have a whole lot of money, I might actually cold call the list, which you can buy the phone numbers from the list brokers. I would call. Hey, I'm interested. I'm a real estate investor. I'm interested in your property you have on West 128th Street. By chance, would you be interested in selling? I'm really trying to acquire something in that neighborhood. A lot of people get blown away. Oh my God. Yeah, I actually want to sell. Like it's crazy. You can't be afraid of the phone in this business, by the way. It's your best friend. If you're afraid of the phone, you better get over that quickly. Don't be a wimp. Get over it. Maybe you want to text message that list. Maybe you want to do a handwritten letter. And I did that. I got one yellow piece of notebook paper. It was very vague. I just wrote in there, I'm interested in buying your house cash. I'm a local real estate investor, Joe. And you put a phone number down. And then I went over to Swiftprint in Parma Heights and had Dave run me off 1,000 yellow letters in like blue ink. It looked like I hand wrote 1,000 of them. It was so awesome. And this is doing it the old gangster way, because this is when you don't have any money, and you got to do what you got to do. And I literally, you go back to your desk, you sit there and you start sealing up, 20 a day, if that's what it takes. And mail out 20 a day. People will call. They will respond. That's one thing I would do. Get that house in contract, assign it. You got your first cash buyer right here. I say this on almost every damn show. I'm right here, guys. It's free money. Call me on your deal. Make a nice little assignment fee. I know some of you do already. And thank you for calling. And I know it's very smooth for you. And I'm sure you're just looking for more deals to sell me. So thank you. But for those of you who are not calling me yet, it's easy. Or start developing your buyer's list, right? Or if I don't want it, maybe I can turn you on to somebody who is a cash buyer. And if I don't buy in that market, I think the price is too high or whatever. And all you're going to do is assign contracts, right? You get the house in contract at X. You mark it up a little bit, goes to the buyer, and you're in the middle for an assignment fee. That's it. It's that easy. That's how you should build cash and just start making some real money like that. It's really not that hard. Just having good systems and processes, right? If someone calls in and they want too much for it, put them in your follow-up. Get yourself a constant contact account. Put them in there. The email sequence, don't know how to do it? No big deal. Go to Upwork, like I did, and hire someone to write a 10 email follow-up sequence for you for sellers. It cost me like $200 to do that. I did it a few years ago now, but that easy. It's done. It's the follow-up, right? Now, so that's set. That runs itself. And you start building on these things, right? You start building. These are exactly what I would do. I'd maybe go over to MLS, see anybody on the market sitting there. Maybe they're relist a couple times because of all the fallout. I was talking about this on another show. All the fallout. People say they're cash buyers and they're not, but there's a lot of that. Look on MLS. Think about the mindset of the sellers. 2 times now they fell out of escrow and they're back on. They're ready to sell. Probably just done. Maybe you want to hop on auction.com or Zoom.com or something. See if you see something out there. Fire an offer out today. Maybe I'll catch somebody sleeping. I know my acquisitions team's not on everything, every aspect of the day. I wish they were. But I bet you if I called my acquisition manager today and said, hey, when's the last time you've been on Zoom? Made an offer. Oh, I forgot about that one, boss. Well, he caught me sleeping. So, that happens. I've done it to you guys. I've grabbed things right off MLS, right under your nose. Great value add properties. I actually grabbed 2 last year off MLS right under my own acquisitions team's nose. They were sleeping. One was in Garfield, one was in Old Brooklyn. I was like, guys, how do you miss this? And they were great deals. Did light renovations to them, sold them, made big bucks. They're out there. Those deals are out there. It's the consistency. I even say that in my own team. The consistency. Why are we not consistently sending out this marketing piece? Why are not we consistently removing names? It's like whenever it feels good, that doesn't work. You have to do it consistently. So I can really relate to my buddy, though, who called, He's super motivated. He just doesn't know what to do. And if you're really stuck, I know I can get all the answers by listening to this podcast, but I love real estate investment. I think it's very profitable business once you get rolling. But invest in a coach or a mentor. There's some really good guys out there that understand this business they're very passionate about teaching. You have to learn somewhere. Most of you had no problem paying for a 4-year degree that you don't use. So why not invest 5 or 10 G's into a specialized coach in the real estate business? You should. It will pay dividends beyond your wildest imaginations. It really will. If you don't think you can go to a weekend boot camp somewhere for real estate investment for the 5 or 10 grand it's going to cost and get that money back, make it back in real estate, you will. And if you don't, the business probably isn't for you. It probably isn't. Remember I told you guys that story about Isaac? The one time that I had a guy just drilling me to coach him and I charged him all that money. Look at him. Look at his return. I think I charged him 15 grand or something like that to coach him. I can tell you he's made 10 times that because he works it. But that's what I'm telling you to do. If you really want to be in real estate investment, then Get into it. Figure out what to do. So that's all, guys. I just wanted to, share that story with you. Could really relate to him, wants to get rolling, just doesn't know what to do. And I get it. I've so been there, man. I used to say that out loud, in my office. This is like, goes back, 15 years. I would be like, I'm here. I'm ready. What the hell do I do? You look out the door, this big world. You're like, I don't know. Should I literally have walked out the front door? I'm like, all right, should we just drive for dollars right now? Like call on Fizbos? And it was stuff like that. Yeah, that was the answer. It sucked, but that's what you had to do. I didn't know what in the hell to do. But you learn over time. And then you start acting on those things, and you're taking seller calls and buyer calls, and you're making relationships, and you're putting things together. That's what we do, right? We bring buyers and sellers and investors together. When we do, we get paid. So think of it like that, maybe. Maybe that's an analogy that works for you. All right, guys, work it. Talk soon. Thank you.
This is thepodcastfactory.com.